Boy, I used to try to make those. Tone 40. I'm tone 40. I'm tone 41. No. Of course, it never worked because you're efforting and straining. Right? Real tone 40 is you are one with your true self. And when you're there, you are in a universe of ideas. Scientology, 8008. Scientology, Skio, knowledge in its fullest sense. Ology, the study of knowledge in its fullest sense. Knowing how to know anything. I became a Scientologist. I know how to know anything. Scientology 8008 was the attainment of infinity for the individual. That was the first 8. By reducing the apparent infinity of the physical universe to 0 and the raising of the apparent 0 of the individual to infinity. That's what I want to do with us tonight. In the book, Ron said, quote, by a series of minute agreements, the being has at last given up his belief in his ability to create a universe. How many of you here believe you can create a universe? Stars, planets, people, civilizations. Good. By a series of minute agreements, Thetan has given up his belief in his ability to create a universe or even to maintain minor illusions. He does not know or even suspect that he is capable of producing illusions sufficiently strong to be observable by others. And if he thought this were true, he would attribute it to some mysterious thing. Oh, mysterious. And so short and final are the punishments of the meshed universe that he would tend to shy away from this. But upon his ability to create illusion depends the very existence of all his hopes and all his dreams and any beauty that he will ever see or feel. Upon his ability to create illusions. Here we go. In my opinion, you are bigger than you can imagine. But I'm going to invite you to imagine it anyway. Imagination. Possibly our most powerful tool, our ability to image something, to put it there, to postulate the existence of something and then perceive it. To postulate and perceive the only two basic abilities of a being who is by nature infinite potential. I was an astronomer at 14. I was at the Van Vleck Observatory when I was 14 years old. I loved space astronomy. They always wish to invite you to see how big it is and how small you are. Bullshit. If you can imagine it, it is within your consciousness. Unless you say it's not. In which case it's not. Instantaneous creation without argument. That was the formula in 8008. Instantaneous creation without argument. It is as you say it is. I was brought up Catholic. The only thing that really resonated with me in Christ's teachings were 3 things. 1, it is done unto you as you believe. You believe you got a bank, you got one. You believe you can't fly, you can't fly. When Christ was performing the miracles, he turned to his apostles and he said, "These things ye shall do, and greater things." Now, I'm not sure whether Ron wasn't one of the apostles who went, "Yeah, let's develop some tech to pull that off." Right? These things ye shall do, and greater things. And I learned from an alien what Christ was. It was a consciousness. The second coming of Christ is the awareness that you are the Christ. Catholics don't want you to know that. It is the awareness that you are every living entity on the planet while simultaneously being yourself. How do you like that idea? As humans, we operate as if everything is outside of ourselves. The wall is over there. The ceiling is over there. My cousin is in New York. Martians are up there on that planet. Everything is outside of ourselves. We create a small identity and operate as if everything is outside of ourselves. And OT operates as if they are the incident that is occurring. I am the nodding of my head. I am the sound that I am hearing. I am the space that I am experiencing. I am the dynamics. Only in 8008 did Ron define the dynamics that way. He defined the fourth dynamic as being mankind. The fifth dynamic as being all life forms. But when he wanted to play the bridge against humans who would not accept that kind of concept, that they were that grand, then he said, "Oh, the dynamic is mankind, and you're going to have to go fix them. Because they're outside of yourself." So you go and try to oppose people's viewpoints and say, "But Obama, you're full of crap," or "The New World Order is trying to control us," or, what do you do there? What do? We oppose the viewpoints. You oppose anybody's viewpoint and they will defend it to the death. It doesn't work. The only thing that works is what Ron said, an increase in awareness, to become more aware of who and what we are and who and what everybody, to become aware of our magnificence to the point where we discover we are the government. I am the government. I am the fourth dynamic. I am matter, energy, space, and time. I am the creator of it all. Mary so beautifully delineated the concept of discovering that you were the creator of mental matter, energy, space, and time. You make it come and you make it go, and you make it come and you make it go. One of the original OT1s was where you took the clearing course material and you did the same level, but now you mocked it up consciously and unmocked it. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. That's confidential. I'm liable to get declared. You guys declare people? Oh, anyway. What is OT? It is the discovery that you are OT. Let's do it. Dexter came up here and did a beautiful preamble to what I wanted to talk about. Let's give him a hand. A person is as sick as he does not assume other viewpoints. I'm just me. That's another person. I can't be them. Oh, yes, you can. I worked for Scientology Coordinated Services at one point as their troubleshooter. The woman who was running it was really brilliant, but she went off to to St. Hill. There was no flag then. She went off to St. Hill for some training and auditing and left an idiot in charge. Idiot! This person had developed idiot to an art form. They were a living demonstration of stupidity. And I got pissed off with them. Because my tolerance of stupidity needed a lot of work. And I raged, and I came home to Louis. We were living together at the time. Louis Jordan, the guy who did the Low Six Murders. And I said, this woman's nuts. She's great. You know what she's going to do? She's going to ruin the whole damn Scientology. All these missions are going to go to... The woman is... What the hell did they put her in charge for? I thought this woman was brilliant, and she was brilliant, but she put this jerk in front of her. You know what Louis did? He said, why don't you be her? And he walked out of the room. If he'd stayed, he would have got one hell of an argument. What the hell are you talking about? Be her? How the hell can you be anybody? Remember in the creation of human ability, how do you handle a robber? Be the robber and walk away. Yeah. I'm going, be her? Even if I could be her, I wouldn't. She's a jerk. I'm not a jerk. How can I be a jerk? I could never be a jerk. See? Ego. Service facts. Identity. I went, what the hell? I'd had all these OT experiences, so I went, okay, I'm going to be here. And honest to God, for the briefest of incidents, I was no longer John Rafanello. I was her, and she was brilliant. Because now I was her, see, so... I always think you're brilliant. I went, my God, it was an incredible OT experience. And I went to Joe. I said, Louis, that was amazing, unbelievable. It worked. I had written an admin scale, a detailed 28-page admin scale for Scientology coordinated services that I was going to present to the gal who went off to St. Hill. I walked in. I no longer had any judgment of this woman. I had freed myself from the insanity of judging somebody else. I had a great affinity for her. Why? I had become her. I was back being John Rafanello, but I'd become her. I walked in, I swear to God, the woman came up all excited. She wanted to present her admin scale to me for Scientology coordinated services. It was 2 words off of the scale that I had written. 2 words. Imagine. An infinite ability to occupy other viewpoints is full OT. An ability to occupy other viewpoints is full OT. Traditionally, God is everywhere. God has every viewpoint. So the more viewpoints you have, the more God-like you are. Right? Okay. I want you to spot a person, a physical body, walking around in Paris, France. Everybody raise their hand when you found one. Right? Good. Everybody found one? Good. Those who did not find one, imagine that you have. How many got males? Raise your hand. Males, male bodies. Look around. See how many people got their hands up with male bodies. Good. How many got females? Raise your hand. Good. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or keep them open if that's comfortable, and see something that person is seeing. How many saw something? Raise your hands. There you go. Hear something the person is hearing. How many felt it? Good, thank you. OT's all. Feel the emotional state that the person is in. How many got it? Yeah, immediately. Boom, 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 boom. There you are. You just used another viewpoint, a point to view from. Sight, sound, smell, taste. Do it one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, by the power invested in me, by the inter-universal council of lords, supreme rulers of all universes, and myself. I grant to you the right to do that if you want to.